Two cleaners who think they've seen it all.
Dear me. Oh, boy.
Believe they can transform the most shockingly filthy homes.
You'd be surprised how many people live like this.
By moving in and not leaving until the rooms are spotless.
It's a big job, this, you know.
What's that?
This is either a mouse or a bird.
With more than 50% of the nation saying they don't have time for household chores.
When was the last time you cleaned the room?
Probably about 10 years ago.
Here we go. Wow.
Whoa, look at all this.
Over a decade out of date.
There's a cleaning crisis.
Grease, dog hairs. Tasty. Little concerned, the dreaded F word, fleas.
I do need to change, don't I?
At Britain's grubbiest, grimiest, most out-of-control properties, Richard and Brennan are moving in to teach the homeowners how it should be done.
If I was to have a clean slate, who am I going to be then after that?
With years of cleaning experience, nothing can shock these two.
This is really dangerous stuff.
Or so they thought.
Things just got 10 times worse, mate. This is the worst room we've ever done.
I live in elephant beds. I'm sorry.
By cleaning away years of grime, homes come alive again.
No! Oh, my gosh.
Absolutely changed my life.
This time, the boys are in Shropshire to help a desperate grandmother so ashamed at the state of her house, she refuses to let anyone in.
I just don't want them to come in the house.
The only company she has are her dogs, Betsy and Biscuit.
Hello, babies.
But they are just making the problem worse.
You all right there? I'm really struggling with this.
With the house overrun by filth and fur,
Look at that.
and an owner who's given up, it's not just messy, it could be dangerous.
This is serious.
We're in that stratosphere, potentially, of life-threatening, aren't we?
In the Shropshire market town of Oswestry, 59-year-old Grandma Charmaine lives alone in this secluded end-of-terraced home.
I live in a 3-bedroom house with my chihuahuas. Come on, Biscuit. Come on, it's all right. Come on. I call my chihuahuas fur babies. I live alone, and it's brilliant company for me. Yeah, I love them to bits.
Unfortunately, these babies come with some filthy fallout.
I've got a lot of fur around. Who loves your bets?
But these pampered pooches aren't the only problem in this filthy house.
Love a bargain. Who doesn't love a bargain? I've got a house full of them.
And being an amateur singer, top of the list are sparkly costumes.
I've got my dresses, but I think they look quite nice out, really, don't they? I love to look at them, you know, the bling.
The combination of fur babies, bargains and bling means Charmaine won't receive visitors. Her son and even her granddaughter haven't been around in years.
I've separated myself from family and friends. I keep making excuses up all the time, put the lock on the gate, because in case they did turn up, you know? I need help cleaning my home because I can't do it myself, because I haven't got that energy and motivation. To be honest with you, if it wasn't for the dogs, I wouldn't even get out of bed some days.
This once sociable songstress is desperate to open her home up to family and friends.
I'd love to have people in my house. Yeah, I'd love that. I could just see me in the kitchen saying, oh, do you want another cup of tea? Or would you like a cake or a biscuit? That is me. That's the sort of person I am. But I can't, can I? Not in that house. Not in my house. It's too embarrassing and feel too ashamed to let my granddaughter see the house as it is.
In its current state, this house is pushing Charmaine to breaking point.
I live in elephant beds. So sorry.
But things are about to change. Charmaine has dialed up extreme cleaner Brennan, who relishes the chance to get his hands dirty.
To me, a job isn't just a job, it's who you are. I'm Brennan, I clean filthy houses. It's in my blood.
Joining him, his cleaning teammate, Richard.
The best thing about cleaning isn't the finished product. It's the positive impact we have on people's lives. I think Charmaine lives by herself. She's got some dogs. Oh, you know what that means, don't you? Your favourite.
Fleas and fur, the 2 Fs.
Yeah, as long as you're not effing and jeffing by the end, we're all right.
All right, let's see what we've got to deal with.
Is that my briefcase? That's not a good sign, is it?
No.
Curtains are closed. What, we hide in there, do you reckon?
Let's find out.
Hello.
You all right?
Hello, how are you?
Good.
Quite excited?
Very, yes.
Looking forward to getting stuck in?
Definitely.
So it's all right if we go in?
Yes.
Exciting times. Here we go. See you in a bit.
See you in a little while.
The first room Richard and Brennan inspect is the kitchen.
Oh, dog security there. Well, where to begin?
Every part of the kitchen is filled with fur, even the appliances.
This doesn't look good. You got a torch or something, Rich?
Here we go.
Because you need it.
Get in there.
I can see grease, dog hairs, carbon build-up at the back. I find fur in the oven. Tasty.
But the cooker isn't the only health hazard in this condemned kitchen. A filthy fridge could lead to serious illness or worse.
Rich?
Yeah.
Eggs.
Out of date?
This is serious.
I know.
5 months.
Oh, my word.
The potential risk of salmonella is really high.
It smells as well,
Okay.
doesn't it? We're in that stratosphere, potentially, of life-threatening, aren't we?
Upstairs in Charmaine's spare bedroom, things are just as bad.
This looks like the spare room, but no door on it. Oh, what? Here we go. Bingo. That's right near the bed. Judging by your face, you don't like that hair, do you? No, neither do I. Just move that then. All the fur. You've got my best trousers on here.
Oh, look at the hair on it. Newspaper's a year old.
Yeah.
Look at the dust on it and hairs on it.
As the lads are finding out, the situation upstairs is getting out of control.
Whoa.
Heck.
Hello.
As they enter what should be the master bedroom, a place of calm and tranquility, it's the polar opposite. This is where Charmaine's obsession with bling has gone berserk.
Look at all the sparkly dresses. More there than the window.
And just like the other rooms, the master bedroom is covered in extreme amounts of fur, making the air almost unbreathable.
You all right there?
Yeah. There's more hairs. And they're really struggling with this. As you can see, we're not dealing very well with the fur.
Can't even get in.
What is going on?
And if they thought that was bad, things are about to get even worse as they enter the most neglected room in the house, the guest bedroom, which has been used as a dumping ground for years.
There's literally no wiggle room in here. Oh, Brennan. You right there?
Oh dear, it's dusty in here. Oh.
The air quality is pretty poor. Brennan was really struggling to breathe and we were only in there for 5 minutes.
This room could be a space for Charmaine's friends and family to come and stay, perhaps even her granddaughter, but it's in no fit state for visitors.
This is madness. It's just mad. Well, let's get on, because I'm not staying in here long. This is horrible.
A house that's bursting at the seams and covered in fur. This promises to be one of the biggest challenges the boys have ever faced.
Come on, then.
After so many years without visitors, can they finally convince Charmaine to unlock her gate and turn this house of horrors into a home to be proud of? Unsurprisingly, they'll need to get kitted up before attacking this dog-infested dwelling head-on.
Ready for this?
Yeah, come on, let's get started.
As Charmaine's filthy house is so full of stuff, Richard and Brennan need reinforcements right away.
Here's the old skip. It's going to be tough.
That's what I'm nervous about.
I think with every big step in your life, you're always going to have some nerves there. You know, you've just got to make sure that the positives outweigh the nerves.
That's it, isn't it? It'd be nice to have people around again and not feel ashamed.
Okie dokie.
Richard will start work in the fur-ridden spare room.
I am feeling a little concerned that potentially we might have something going on here.
While Brennan tackles the guest bedroom that is impossible to get into.
I swear this just gets bigger. Pink stars, blue stars, white stars. Bedroom 2015. So this hasn't been unpacked since 2015. Oh, it gets better. I mean, this room is just filled to the brim.
It's late afternoon on day one, but the clean team have barely gotten started. Brennan's first task is tackling the guest bedroom, which hasn't seen a visitor in years.
The room's full of, well, what's the room not full of? We've got bed frames, we've got photos, we've got wardrobes, CDs, wrapping paper, dolls.
The room is so chaotic that Brennan needs to speak to Charmaine to find out what the vision is. At the moment, it's just a dumping ground.
Am I in trouble?
No.
Oh, that's all right then.
When was the last time you were in here?
When I tried to, I tried to get in here and I got stuck behind that I think it was that wardrobe anyway, yeah.
When was the last time you cleaned the room?
Probably about 10 years ago.
Oh.
Maybe more.
10 years of dust.
Yeah.
You can feel it in the air, I'll be honest.
Yeah.
It's very dusty in here. What would you want in this room?
For my granddaughter.
When was the last time she stayed?
Well, I said to her a few weeks ago, I haven't seen you for 4 years. She said, Grandma, try 5.
Oh.
She shouldn't have been here for 5 years. That's rather sad, isn't it?
Yeah. The problem is all of this stuff is getting in the way of your family and your friends.
Yeah.
Clinging onto it, holding onto it. Not dealing with it.
I don't know why I've made it important in my life, Brennan. Why is all this stuff so important to me? I don't know. I don't know, love. I'm just looking at it behind there and thinking, it's just a load of rubbish, really, isn't it, basically?
We'll get this stuff boxed up. You can go through it. I can deal with the cleaning and turn this into a room that's usable, welcoming.
Thank you so much.
All right.
I mean that from the bottom of my heart, thank you.
Across the landing, Richard has started grafting in the spare bedroom, which is where Charmaine sleeps. But the sheer volume of fur means it's a tricky job.
This hasn't been hoovered for ages. It's really bad. I'm just pinching the carpet. Look at how much. This job has got so much bigger so quickly. I'm already limited for space, but somehow I've got to find space to give it a really, really deep clean. Charmaine?
Yes?
Are you good for a chat?
Oh dear. I'm looking at that straight away.
I just wanted to talk about what I found.
Not good, I suppose.
Yes and no.
Right.
The no is obviously for, you know...
Yeah, of the 2
dog
hours.
hair. Yeah. Quite a lot of it.
Yeah, I know. I'm so sorry.
It's okay. We really feel for Charmaine. I know that she's potentially sleeping in there, and there's a lot of fur to remove, and, you know, I need to give it a really deep clean. You do have a lot of stuff.
Yeah, I do.
I need you to take a real jump forward. We've got magazines, papers. They are 12 months out of date, and freedom is there. All you need to do is let it in. I would like to see you move a majority into the skip.
Yeah.
And I'm going to be here, and I want you to do that.
What, now?
Yeah.
So, try and do it really quick. Yeah, there you go. I don't know what these are. More books. So, yeah, I'd have never done that if you hadn't been here.
Charmaine has plucked up the courage to confront her demons, but a handful of magazines isn't going to touch the sides of a hoard that's taken years to build up. And although it's been a slow start, Richard hopes that getting rid of the first pile will be the start of decluttering the rest of the house.
First thing to go in the skip.
Ooh, it's hard because I haven't read any of these magazines.
Okay. These things are controlling and influencing you and owning you to a point. So unless you make this huge step, you'll never get to the point you want to get to.
It is, all those lovely magazines.
Yeah, but think about all the lovely company you can have in your home afterwards when it's done.
Yeah, that's more important, isn't
Yeah.
it? So, 1, 2,
2,
3, go! Hey! Yeah.
A little tad of freedom.
Yeah, yes, actually, yes, I feel good. Richard said it will feel good, you know, but it's till you do it and throw the magazines away and look at them, you know, in the skip, then you just feel on a high.
One pile of magazines is a start, but as the team work into the night, that's still all that Charmaine has been able to part with, and the problems are piling up for the cleaners.
Oh, wow. I thought it was bad over there. Look at this. Brennan?
Oh, you made a good start.
I mean, I'm dead itchy. I found absolutely loads of fur in the fabrics, on the floor. I think definitely risk of fleas. I always think it's better to be safer than sorry. Flea bombs.
I mean, just from looking in the hairs, looks like there's dirt or it could be flea dirt. But you are right. Let's just fumigate the rooms tonight and just get it done. I've noticed some black specks within the hair. Could be just dirt, could be dead fleas. I've noticed some yellowy white flakes. Could be flea larvas, which are eggs. We need to fumigate. We need to get it done tonight.
It's time to break the news to Charmaine.
We are seeing some signs, potentially some fleas.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, that really shocked me.
I don't want you to worry. Every problem can be solved,
Yes,
okay?
thank you.
So what we're going to do is best none of us stay here
Right, okay.
tonight.
Yes.
We're going to fumigate
Okay,
the
yes.
house,
Right.
just so we can
Yeah.
be rest assured that it's okay.
Okay.
We can come back tomorrow and we know we're okay. Yeah?
Okay, thank you.
To make the most of their time, Richard and Brennan always prefer to stay over in the houses they clean, so having to stay in a hotel is a big setback. Downstairs in the kitchen, Brennan had slim hopes of cooking dinner, but those hopes have been well and truly dashed.
Lemon juice. It's 5 years out of date. Look at that. I mean, it's got dog hair on it. It says a lot, but... And that's just where it's been sat there for so long and separated. And we need to speak to Charmaine. This cannot continue to happen because she'll make herself really unwell. Or worse. Charmaine,
Yeah.
can I borrow you for a second?
Yes.
Hello.
Hello.
What's your thoughts of your fridge?
Could be better, I think.
At first glance, it's not too bad.
Yes.
I mean, it could do with a little wipe out. But do you have like a way how you deal with it?
I don't, actually.
I kind of guessed that, if I'm honest.
Honestly, you picked up on that.
Yeah. And
Right,
the reason I
okay.
picked up on all that was because of all of this.
Really?
This is all out of date.
I honestly didn't know that.
That's 5 years out of date.
That's 5 years old. I can't get, honestly, I'm not just saying that.
2015, if you want to have a look at that one.
Do you know, love, I really didn't know that.
These are the main concern for me, are the eggs.
Right.
Guess how old these eggs are?
Oh, my goodness. 3 months old?
Them ones are 5 months old. The problem is, if you were to eat one of these, it can make you quite ill.
Really?
I mean, 5 months out of date.
Yeah.
I mean, at best, you're looking at a bad tummy. There's a lot of stuff here.
Yeah, there is a lot of stuff.
I mean, there's 2, there's 4, there's 6, there's 8, there's 10. It's quite a worrying note.
Right, okay.
I mean, going forward, you're going to have to implement some way of keeping on top of it.
Yes, definitely.
The lemon juice was 5 years out of date. I mean, imagine what that acidy lemon juice is going to do to your insides. She said that she wants her kitchen to be social, somewhere she can have a family and cook for them. That's the goal. At the moment, we're a million miles away from it.
Out-of-date food, out-of-date sauces. The eggs were the worst. I think the eggs were 5 months old. I mean, why don't I look at the dates on my food in the fridge? And I just don't. I've got to be truthful.
After a long day's graft, it's time to down tools for the evening.
We're going to have to grab a takeaway tonight because the kitchen is no fit state for us to cook in.
But at least some piping hot pizza means the day ends on one positive note.
Oh,
Here he is.
Goodness.
There's one for you.
Thank you.
It's quite all right. One for you.
Lovely.
Cheers. Thank you very much.
Can't wait for tomorrow.
You've taken on board what we've said.
Definitely. Yes, I have.
It's been hard to hear, I
Yeah.
think.
I mean, uber massive day tomorrow.
Yes.
Lots of tough decisions to make. Focus on what you want from this house and how that
Yeah.
house is going to look. A nice functional space where you're not feeling embarrassed, you're not
Yes.
locking gates, and you're, you know, able to have your family round and friends.
And calm. I'll feel calm then, won't I, with less
Yeah.
clutter and mess all around.
We've made slow progress today. The challenge in this job is to thin out how much stuff is in the house. And, you know, Charmaine really needs to look at the relationship she has with stuff. I've asked her to think on things tonight, come back tomorrow, ready to attack the day and really start to clear things in her home.
Just one more task before the boys head off for some well-earned rest, priming the flea bombs.
I'm going to set these little foggers off, fog all the rooms, leave the fog to do what it's got to do. That fog will do its job tonight, ready for us tomorrow to get here and start tackling the rest of the rooms.
It's morning on day 2, and after uncovering a possible flea infestation, Richard and Brennan were forced to stay in a hotel. And having only convinced Charmaine to part with a few magazines, they're behind schedule.
Hopefully that fumigation's worked. We don't see any signs of fleas, because right now we're against the wall. We just need to get tough today, I think, Bill.
Our message is you have to get rid of this stuff, otherwise we're not going to complete the task. And if we don't complete the task, then you can't have people around. You still have the locks on your gates.
Let's get it going.
On the way to Charmaine's, Richard and Brennan picked up a bite for breakfast.
Do you want to take the top one?
Thank you very much. Thank you.
That's it.
Lovely.
Well done. Enjoy your breakfast. We need it, I think, don't we?
The overnight fumigation seems to have taken care of any potential flea issues, but now the boys are determined to make Charmaine ditch the rubbish that's taken over her home.
I think a 10-second rule is the only way we're going to get this house complete. If you've got 10 seconds and it's taken you longer than that 10 seconds to think about it, do you really need it?
You probably don't, do you?
You definitely don't.
But years of living alone and banning visitors means that Charmaine has come to see her old newspapers and magazines as comfort and company.
I'm feeling a bit anxious, but I'm thinking of the positive and why the boys are here to help me. Without them, I wouldn't. There's no really about it. I wouldn't do it. I definitely wouldn't do it. I'd just keep collecting.
Upstairs in the spare bedroom, Richard is about to test Charmaine's commitment to getting her house cleared and cleaned.
Charmaine,
Hello?
I'm at the point where I need to start thinning stuff out. So obviously moving it out of this room.
Yes.
So I can start to clean it. Could you start coming through this pile here? So just stand there, using the 10 seconds and start working through this.
Yeah. I'm getting a bit concerned here. Only because they're new. That's to my dresser.
Okay.
And then I feel like I'm keeping too much now and getting rid of nothing.
Let's not get ahead of ourselves.
Okay. Yeah.
What I don't want you to do is sort of unravel a little bit and start going, look at all this stuff, it's loads of stuff.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
So I'm going to help you now.
Thank you. I need help. That's why
Right,
you're
and
here.
let's just go for one item at a time. This can go?
That can go, yeah.
Yay. We are getting somewhere. Right, what about this lid?
Oh, I don't want that.
The lid can go.
And a dog hair with it.
There
Fine.
we go, good riddance
Good
to that.
Yeah, good riddance to that. I don't need those. I don't need that. A chihuahua, I've got to keep chihuahua.
Okay.
That's just an empty bag. Why I collect them, Richard, I don't know. I've got hundreds and hundreds of them.
Good. Right, I've got a little pile of stuff.
Okay.
I'm going to go and do a little dance in the street now near the skip.
Thank
All right.
you. Yes, brilliant.
Charmaine and I have been able to go through a box of which 80% of it has gone to the skip. I was a little bit worried this morning coming into today, but that's a monumental moment for me. Well, the weather's turned, but I think Charmaine's turned as well. What a result.
Unfortunately, things have taken a turn for the worse in the kitchen, as Brennan comes across another worrying sign of contamination.
Richard?
Yeah?
I'll borrow you, pal.
You all right, mate?
You need to go get your swab kit out.
Okay.
I think you've got some serious problems on this sink. Interior builds up. It's not been clean for a long time, you can see that. Let's get Charmaine in for this.
Okay.
Because I think she needs it, mate.
Yeah.
Charmaine, I'll borrow you for a minute. We just want to show you a little something with this sink.
Okay.
'Cause it's in quite a bad state. There's a lot of washing up piled up,
Yeah.
and there's a lot of germs and food and stale tea or coffee or something
I know where you're coming from.
on there.
Yeah.
And I think this is a real concern for me. The last thing we want is you to start letting people into your home and then somebody gets sick from it.
Yeah, I'm with you.
So I've got a little bacteria swab test
Really?
kit here.
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah. So I'm just going to go for an area just kind of near your taps, just near your sink. So I pop it in, okay? I'm just going to break the seal and just release the solution. Just give it a little bit of a shake. So what happens here, it measures it in relative light units, all right?
Yeah.
Anything over a 60 is a fail. That means it's got some harmful bacteria on that surface, okay?
Right, oh dear.
Wow. The measurement that I've got here for just that little area near your taps is 11,923.
11,000?
11,000.
I can't get over that.
The swab tests come back at just shy of 200 times the recommended limit. If that doesn't wake up Charmaine, nothing will. This is why cleaning is important, and you can't let the washing up stack up. Tables need to be cleared and wiped down. I mean, with
You just don't realise, do you?
No.
Sorry.
It's quite hard to see it in real life.
Makes you feel dirty, though, love. It makes me feel dirty, you know, and not clean. And that's not what I want to be.
We know that, and that's why we're here. That's why you've called us to come and help. It's a conversation that's needed so you understand why, you know, we bring up these things. If we didn't show you, you wouldn't know.
Yes, of course. Yeah, I do
And
understand.
That's what I'm worried about. You didn't know.
No, I didn't.
If you don't know, then you can't deal with it.
Can't put it right either.
Exactly.
Charmaine's reaction to the swab test was really emotional. She started to cry at one point, so it was pretty raw. Unfortunately, Charmaine really needs to hear it. It's all part of the process of trying to get through and getting this house straight.
Brennan wants to ensure that Charmaine is able to keep the kitchen safe long after the boys have gone.
What I'm going to do is we're going to make a cheap, chemical-free cleaning solution, OK? So it's just some natural acidic fruits that you've got, and then what we're going to do is we're going to add some white vinegar.
Oh, right.
Now, the good thing about this is it's natural, and also it's cheap.
I've never used that, to be quite honest, so, yeah.
What, white vinegar?
No.
One of the best cleaning products you can buy, yeah?
Brilliant. Can't wait to see this.
So what the vinegar is doing here is just eating away dirt and bacteria.
I can see the difference, to be honest, already. It's becoming very shiny.
So do you want to give this bit a wipe?
Yes. Do I put much?
Yeah, that's good. Yeah, just a nice little coat of it.
OK.
And then give it a good old wipe. Don't need to push hard.
Oh, you don't need to push hard?
No, just
Oh, wow, look
do
at
the
that.
job for you, really.
Wow, it's shiny. It's not a lot of effort anyway, is there, really?
Not really, and it's a 10-second job.
Brilliant, thank you.
Right, well, leave this with me.
Thank you.
And get the rest of this done for you, all right?
Thank you very much.
Thanks,
ever
Charmaine.
so much, love.
But while the kitchen is beginning to come together, upstairs in the master bedroom, it's difficult for Richard to figure out where to start.
Whoa. Wow. This box was in front of this storage, in front of the door, so you couldn't get into the storage. It was covered over with bedding and towels and stuff like that. That's really not the worst bit. The worst bit is all of these magazines. Look at this. This is a bigger problem than even I thought before.
But the boxes of old magazines aren't the only things getting in Richard's way.
Well, I mean, let's talk about the elephant in the room, which is this huge four-poster bed. It's taking up so much space. It makes it feel really tight and claustrophobic. And the reality is, it's just almost like a clothes rail. And then it's the what is going on here sort of thing.
Night is drawing in, but there are rays of light beginning to appear. Charmaine has made great strides and is now getting rid of rubbish by the boxful. Now the kitchen is clean and fit for purpose. Brennan's prepared a tasty and nutritious tea to round off a busy day. It's the first time in 5 years Charmaine's had a home-cooked meal with company.
Cheers, buddy. Thank you very much.
My goodness me.
And of course, one for me. Oh, nice to have proper food now the kitchen's sorted.
Yes, lovely.
I know it's quite an emotional day again.
Yeah, it was very emotional at times.
I'm sorry.
Oh,
Made you cry again.
No, don't be sorry. You know, I need someone, well, both of you, to point things out to me, don't I? And, you know, and I needed that, didn't I, really?
I think it's going to go right to the wire tomorrow.
Yeah. The house is completely overwhelmed me. But I've realised if I do it step by step and break it down, it's very achievable.
Dinner devoured, it's time to get some sleep. And to give them as much time as possible to finish the job, the boys are staying in Charmaine's front room so they can get cracking first thing tomorrow.
Tough day.
Very tough day.
It's more mentally, isn't it? There's a lot of tough conversations in there.
But all the conversations are done now, aren't they? We need to crack on tomorrow. Let's get clean and get this house done. Let's get finished.
Yep. Sleep time?
Yeah. I guess get the light, Brennan, all right?
Yeah. That's definitely your turn.
It's the morning of the third and final day. Richard and Brennan have spent the night in Charmaine's home.
You were sleep talking last night.
Oh, no. What was I saying?
Asking how the room is so dirty. What is this room?
I'm ready for this, though.
You remember what's to be done, yeah?
I know. That's why I'm ready for it.
With no time to spare, Brennan gets to work in the guest bedroom. But he's not alone.
A whole lot of dead wood lice. This is exactly what you'll find in the derelict room. That's why you should keep on top of your cleaning. Bugs will come out, it's not being disturbed, and then they've just been left to die. I mean, even the wood lice were covered in dust. Just goes to show what happens when you don't look after your rooms.
Luckily, it's nothing Brennan hasn't dealt with before. A quick vacuum and they're gone. But Richard has his work cut out in the other bedrooms.
I'm left with this. I've still got a lot of work to get through. I need to declutter this. I still haven't started to clean. And then once I've cleaned, I've got to set this room up. So I need to get cracking.
As well as getting the house clean, Richard also wants to make sure Charmaine doesn't have any future flea scares.
I've got something, a little sort of a natural thing that will help you keep on top of potential fleas.
Right.
So the first one I've got to show you, this is just normal table salt. And basically, all you do is you sprinkle it onto the area. So well, basically all your carpet.
Well, that is amazing.
Okay? And once you've left it for a couple of days, you'd come in and you'd hoover it up.
Right, okay.
That's the adults.
Right, oh, right.
But you got the
that's
larvae,
adults. Oh, yes.
which is the eggs. Okay?
Yeah, horrible.
So what I've got in here is 12 parts water to 1 part peppermint.
Peppermint?
Peppermint. Just spray it, you know, across all your sort of areas where you think you need to go.
Yeah.
Okay?
I'm with you, yeah.
You don't need to do anything else. That's all you need
Nothing
to do
at
with
all?
that. Yeah.
I mean, that's amazing. Incredible.
In the kitchen, Brennan's got a plan to help give Charmaine the impetus to keep on top of her home.
So I'm going to write a fun, simple rota for the week, just so Charmaine knows when to keep up with it. And put anything on it, you know, but we're going to make this one tailor for Charmaine so she can do what she needs to do. Checking dates on food, cleaning sinks, cleaning ovens, that sort of thing. So it's little and often so Charmaine doesn't get overwhelmed.
To give the boys space to finish the job, Charmaine has gone for a walk. And after 3 days of graft, sweat and a few tears, there's not much time before Richard and Brennan hand the house back.
I'm really up against the clock and I'm not helped by all the fur on the carpet.
A lot of grease build up on this, so it's a little more hard work than it should be.
The hoover's not even touching the side, so I'm having to use a silicone brush to do it, simply because the static from the brush is lifting those dog hairs, so I can then hoover them up, otherwise they're just going to be entwined in the fabric.
This room was a complete pigsty when we got here. Now, it's the perfect room for Charmaine's granddaughter.
I know Charmaine gets comfort from clutter, and that's kind of gone, so I hope she sees the benefits of the new house.
And right on cue, Charmaine returns to her transformed home. 3 days ago, Charmaine's kitchen was a greasy, filthy dump. Dog hair was everywhere, even inside the household appliances, and the fridge was brimming with potentially dangerously out-of-date food. Now this space has been cleared of the fur and filth and is clean and fresh. It is a space that Charmaine could be proud to share with her friends and family.
Beautiful. Oh my goodness. Oh wow. Stunning. Oh my gosh, yeah, look at all those sparkling. Wow. I like a bit of sparkle. It really does feel like a real thing now that I can invite family and friends over. That's very achievable now, isn't it? Come in, come in. Well, I'd be saying, no, don't, you know, now, yeah, look.
Next, the bedroom where Charmaine has spent every night for the past few years, sharing it with piles of old magazines and a floor encased in dog fur and filth. Now the spare bedroom has been transformed into a makeup and dressing room, without an old magazine in sight and all the pet hair removed. And for the first time in years, there is a door to step through.
Oh my goodness, there's a dressing room. Oh wow. And the legs are on it. I've wanted those legs on there for I don't know how long. Oh, this is fantastic. This is so me. This is me. Definitely my bling. Just love it. Oh, it's absolutely beautiful. Thank you so much for everything.
The master bedroom has become a dumping ground for a mountain of blingy clothes and ancient magazines and newspapers. It had got so congested that Charmaine hasn't been able to sleep in here for years. Now the master bedroom has been transformed. Every surface has been cleaned, the furniture rearranged in order to create a spacious and relaxing environment for Charmaine to sleep in.
Oh my goodness. Oh, this is a dream bedroom, isn't it? I couldn't wish for anything more. I've got everything now. I've got my dream. Got my dream house. I don't need those magazines, do I? My goodness me, no, I want my beautiful home. Oh my God, it's all blingy, is it? Oh, that's so me. Bling.
Before the boys arrived, the guest bedroom looked more like a tip than a place to sleep. Old furniture was piled ceiling high, and its dilapidated state meant the floor was covered with dead bugs. Now the guest bedroom feels spacious and relaxing. It's exactly what Charmaine had hoped for. Every inch has been thoroughly cleaned, the perfect room for her granddaughter to come and stay.
Oh my goodness me. Oh, wow. Must be the luckiest person in the world, I think. That's how I'm feeling right now. And look at all the room. This is a room you couldn't get into, isn't it? Wow. My granddaughter is going to absolutely love this. Beautiful, isn't it? Who wouldn't, a teenager, love this?
Charmaine now has a home to be proud of, instead of locking herself away. The kitchen is inviting. She has space for guests to stay upstairs, and her master bedroom has been transformed into a space where she can relax and sleep.
I'm still in shock, because I just don't believe that is my house, actually, anymore. But yeah, you're amazing. You've worked so hard. Thank you so much. You haven't stopped either, have you?
You honestly deserve it.
Don't get me all upset.
You've done amazingly well, really. I think
It is so nice, both of you. I'm so sorry.
it's so nice to get that feeling from you and the difference it's made to you, because, you know, ultimately that's why we're here, you know.
Yeah.
Now the home's done, Charmaine can start socialising in her home, not just outside her gates.
Charmaine's friend Tim is coming round. Hopefully this is the start of a more sociable house where people can come round and even stay.
Wow. Very sparkly and very nice. Wow. Is this the same room? I love the shiny bed, it's fantastic. The room's very Charmaine. I think it'll give you a whole new, fresh, positive outlook on life, and that's going to be great. I think it'll help you in all sorts of ways, not just the house, but for you as a person too.
Yeah.
It's a new beginning for you, love.
Thank you, Tim, so much.
All the
Yes.
best. You deserve it.